Hello. So hopefully you've watched the previous videos about how to install Java and Qora on the Mac, Windows, or Linux. So this video is going to walk through the Qora interface and actually do some transactions and get started. So if you haven't seen those previous videos, please watch those first so you can get Qora installed correctly and working. Um, so I'll go ahead and on the Mac we installed this nice little launcher icon, so we'll click this. This will open up Qora for the first time. So the first time we open Qora, it's going to ask if we want to create a new wallet or recover using existing seed. So this first time we're using this, we'll say create new wallet. So it's going to generate this random seed. And so it's important that we keep this in a safe place. Definitely not on the same computer, and preferably not even in the same building. Because if we lose this computer or access to the computer, this seed is what allows us to get access to the wallet again. So just maybe write that on paper or in a password manager or somewhere offsite, somewhere safe. So once we have that safe and secure, we can hit next. And it wants us to type that same seed back in. So we'll just copy and paste that back in there. And then we need to come up with a password for our wallet. So we'll type in a password. Ideally, it's fairly longer the better, obviously. Alright, so that sets up our wallet for the first time. Now we see couple things that we notice right off the bat. The wallet is synchronizing, so we're connecting to other nodes on the network and downloading the existing transactions that are out there. And it looks like we've been generated 10 or so addresses to work with initially. So all these addresses are all the same. There's nothing special about any one. We can use any one of them to receive or send transactions. Obviously, you have to have a balance on that address to send from that transaction. But the first thing that we'll do is we can't really do a whole lot without actually having some Qora. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Bitcoin Talk website. And we've already pulled up the thread for Qora. If you can't, basically just type in Qora here and search for it and find this thread. But this thread has the most up-to-date and information about Qora, so it's the authoritative source for Qora. So we'll scroll down here, and under Resources, there's something called a faucet. So this will let us get started with Qora. So actually I already have it open, this tab over here, so I'll just switch over to this tab here. So what we want to do is the faucet will give us some free Qora to start off with. So we'll go into our wallet and we will copy our address. And we're going to go ahead and paste that in here. And then we have to type in the text and then go ahead and hit get. Alright, so it says error. However, I think it's still, it says error here. But let's go back to our wallet and see if we can see it. So that quick, within seconds, we see the balance. Even though the wallet's not done synchronizing with the rest of the nodes of the network, it actually did see that transaction come through. So we hit transactions here and we can see the transaction happen. And we got a payment in. So that's pretty cool. So really quickly we can see those transactions show up. Now there aren't confirmations yet, but we'll see that happen. So we'll go back to accounts. You can see a balance here, but the confirmed balance is still at 0. So we need to get a couple confirmations before we'll have a confirmed balance and we can send any transactions. We'll fast forward here. Well, actually, I'll mention that if you're not familiar with cryptocurrency at all, I recommend kind of searching for YouTube videos about Bitcoin and that'll give you a good kind of intro into the technology and what's happening under the covers here. I think that the rest of this video is more geared towards people who have a somewhat high-level overview or somewhat familiar with Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies in general. So let's see, that quickly, very quickly, the client is synced up with the rest of the network. So we're green, OK state. So that's nice. We'll go over here to transactions. We actually already have 2 confirmations already. So very quickly, confirmations on Qora happen every 1 to 5 minutes. So that was probably abnormally quick, but that's kind of nice for this purposes of this video. We'll go ahead, now that we have a confirmed balance, we should be able to send a transaction. Now what we'll do is we'll just send a transaction back to ourselves. So we'll copy another one of our addresses. We'll go to send money. We'll say from this address, and we'll go to a new address. And we'll just send 5. And I believe we need a minimum fee of 1 Qora here. So we'll go ahead and hit send. It says payment has been sent. Great, so that quick. Let's go back to accounts. And it already shows 14 and 5. And it actually already shows it as a confirmed balance. So that's really quick, how quickly it can, we have send payments and get confirmations. It's extremely quick in terms of the cryptocurrency space. So that's pretty cool. So we can send money to ourselves to different addresses just as easily as we send it to ourselves. We could also send that to other people. So let's go over here and see generated blocks. Is if you have enough Qora, it makes sense that you participate in the network who process transactions. For us, with 20, just a small amount, it doesn't make sense to participate in any of that. So let's go to naming service. Let's register a name here. So let's just register the name. We'll do CryptoSile, and let's put in a value of www.youtube.com. So www.youtube.com/user/CryptoSile. We're going to register this name. Our name must be lowercase. Okay, that's interesting. So we'll register. Our name register has been sent. Let's take a look at voting. So I don't know. Here's a fun one: future price of Qora. So how much will it cost Qora in a few months? Let's just say 1,000 Satoshi. We'll vote. And so we have to use which account to vote with. And I believe the votes are weighted by how much Qora that we have in the account. So we have voted, and now we've added to that vote. So that's pretty cool that you can see all votes. You can see my votes, although they haven't posted yet. Let's go back to transactions. So definitely all these activities, all of them have to go through the confirmation process. So our name registrations and poll vote. So you can see the voting is, we can even create anyone can create their own vote that they want. So you can see some of the ones out there. We voted on one. We'll go ahead and fast forward. I'll wait here until we got some confirmations on here, so we can. All right, looks like we just got a confirmation on all these new transactions. But it does let you update a particular naming. And it does let you exchange those as well. So I could exchange, I could go on here and buy a particular name. So let's see what options are out there. So this is kind of pre-registered names. Of course, people have grabbed a lot of names just to see if they can find something valuable. Let's say Mojo. If I say buy, I can buy Mojo for a price. Unfortunately, I don't have enough Qora to cover that cost. So let's see. One question I do have is I'd be curious what that resolves to. I'm not sure how to resolve or see what that name, the name for sale. Not sure what that points to, but regardless, it looks like you can just right mouse click sell. I can sell style 1 name. We'll just put price as 100. Don't want to give it away for free. Maybe someone will give me some Qora for this. So we just put in a sell order. So we almost have a buy and sell market all built directly into the client for just named value mapping. So very flexible system. All right, so that's a first look at the Qora client. Pretty cool little client, pretty quick confirmations in general. It took, so I fast forward, it took maybe 4 or 5 minutes to get that next confirmation. So one last thing I want to show you is if we close out of the client and we come over here and go to Finder, we'll go to where I have I've got it just in downloads. So if I delete the entire client, and so the data and the wallet, everything for this is under this folder. If I delete the whole folder and reopen it from the wallet I downloaded. So now if I go back and I run Qora again, it thinks we're doing a brand new wallet. But this time, instead of doing a new wallet, we're going to recover from our seed, which I saved over here in this text pad. And again, you'll want to actually save the seed on a different computer. So this time we'll say recover a wallet using existing seed. We'll hit next. We'll put in our wallet seed. And then this is actually creating a new password. So we'll put in just a new password here. Doesn't have to be the same thing as the original because the seed is really what everything's coming from. And then the amount of accounts to recover. So this is, you can just do 10 as the default, and you can always hit new accounts when you get into the client. So we'll hit confirm. All right, and so at first it's going to show us a balance of 0 because it's connecting to the network and downloading all the transactions, because again I deleted all its files, so this is like a brand new client never connected to the network, so it's going to re-download from the network. Now while that's downloading, one thing I didn't mention is the wallet can be locked or unlocked. So to actually send money, the wallet has to be locked, or has to be unlocked, excuse me. So to send a transaction, you can either put in a send amount here, and then it'll prompt you to unlock the wallet, or you can double click down here and it'll unlock the wallet for a period of time. So now my wallet is unlocked, and so I can send transactions or vote or register names or do any of those tasks. Okay, so it looks like the wallet synchronized with the network, and we can see that our balances across our different addresses have all synced up. And if we go over to our naming service, we see it also imported all the naming services. And if we go to, I think if we go to all polls, let's see, create poll. I think which one did we? Future price of Quora and my votes. It even has my votes in there. So just with that seed, everything else in your wallet is all stored on the blockchain. All the transactions, all the names, all the balances. So all you need is that seed to get access to your entire wallet. All right, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and good luck out there, and have fun with your new second generation crypto wallet.